that same training session I was talking about, basically, I was a wrestler coming in, and it was like my first 2 weeks of training. Dan was out in Sacramento, and I was just going in there going for the kill. And of course, I went against a guy who's another great wrestler and bigger and more experienced and everything. And he was just killing me. And he's like, "Man, don't you know any jiu-jitsu?" And I was like, "No, not really." I said, "But you're way bigger than I am. I know some, you know." And then he said, "Well, Javier Vasquez knows. He's small and he can hang because he knows jiu-jitsu." And I was like, "Well, I'm working on it." But the other thing is, I asked one of his training partners. I was trying to get a feel for how the best guys did things, and I was lucky enough to be around guys like Randy Couture and Dan Henderson when I first started in this sport. But I was asking his training partner how much he runs, and he said Dan hasn't ran in 13 years. And so I've been a huge fan of Dan. I mean, he's just a immensely tough guy. He also told me a story when he was partying all year and then decided to compete in a wrestling tournament and won the national tournament after not competing all summer. So this guy's a unique cat. He's like a pirate or something.
What was the biggest lesson that you learned in the fight with Dominic?
I learned, whenever you do some PR and you're talking to a large crowd that isn't really familiar with mixed martial arts, they're always saying, "Hey, explain it like you're talking to a kindergarten that's never seen the sport before and you're trying to explain it to them." And I think I need to do that with the judges. I want to paint a picture that I'm winning this fight for someone that doesn't know what they're doing. And on a real note, we both had a great fight. I had 2 rounds that I think I definitely won, and a third that I felt I definitely won, but could have gone, it was close, and then 2 rounds that were pretty close. So I just have to be more decisive, understand that, it's hard to say what the judge is looking at. If a guy's trying to take you down 11 times and he does 0 damage with it, is he getting points for that? If you're knocking him down but he's jabbing you, who's getting the points? So I have to be cognizant of the fact that I'm playing to a couple of people whose opinions matter. I don't like fighting like that, but sometimes you have to.
With Brian, what do you think is the most dangerous aspect of the game for you that he holds?
With anyone that's been a champion and that has risen to the top of this sport, you're dealing with a strong mind, and that's something that you have to take seriously every time. All the champions and guys that are on the fringe of being champions are mentally strong and have heart and dedication and all that stuff. But he's got that, and he's got some dangerous weapons. So I'll just honor that. I know what his weapons are and make sure that mine are more dangerous.